I think people start feeling lost sometimes when they don't know what to do. And I always say to people, you don't need to know exactly what you're going to do right now. I mean, you really just
I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
10 years into my business, I'm
still
figuring it out.
Me too. I think Hi, Mary Kathryn.
Hi.
I'm Christina. It's so nice to meet you earlier.
So nice to meet you too.
And thank you for being here because everything we're doing today is for the Rahm Foundation. And I don't know how much you know about our company, but we're in 80 countries and we really try to solve worldwide problems. And we start with people's own bodies and making sure the inside of their bodies are clean and then taking care of the outside too. So when we first launched the clothing line and our skincare, and in fact, I'm going to tell you this, I'll let you pick one of the skincare products, and when it comes out, we'll send it to you, and then we'll do another podcast.
Yes, I would love that.
We'll make sure that we make that happen. But it was really important to me because I think women care about how they look. I think the fashion, the artistic community, the music community, we need to touch them because my mother's a musician. So we started this Under the Red Chandelier and then a clothing line, and people were like, wait a minute, you guys do nutrition and stuff like that. What are you doing? And my comment was, we want to take care of everything about someone, and what women wear matter, how they look matter. So tell us about you and what you're doing for people and what your company is, because I want to highlight that.
So my name's Mary Kathryn. I'm the owner of Mary Kathryn Design. We are a jewelry company based here in Nashville. I'm going into my 10th year in business.
Wow.
We employ women around town. We've got some aspiring musicians, aspiring nurses, different career paths, which is really awesome to be able to work with people in all different fields. I have a variety of jewelry, so I say that we have mostly costume jewelry under $65.
Is that your jewelry that you're wearing?
This is my jewelry that I'm wearing.
I love it.
Thank you.
I really love it. It's
Thank
pretty.
you.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you some.
Can I see?
Of course.
I know we're on a... Yeah, I love this piece right here.
So this one is my charm necklace. So it's part of my charming line. So they're vintage pieces that I've sourced all throughout my travels around the world. I studied abroad in France. So...
Can I give you, so I travel everywhere.
Yes.
So I have a bag in there before you leave of stuff like that is so pretty and I cannot get rid of it, and I'd love to give you some.
Yes, I love to
maybe
repurpose
you can make me
I could make you something cool with
that
it.
Would be
I
awesome.
love to do that. A lot of people will give me vintage coins that have been in their family forever or pieces they've picked up here and there, and I love to kind of repurpose them and make them into something new that, instead of having it sit in a drawer, you might as well wear it and enjoy it, and it reminds you of where
I just found out my Christmas gifts this year. I literally have bags of it. And I would love, and I see it when I'm in India or I'm in Malaysia, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I don't know what to do with it, but it's pretty, so I'll have to give those to you.
We'll turn them into a charm necklace or a charm bracelet or something really cool. Yeah.
What made you get started in this?
So my grandmother is actually a jewelry designer. I'm named after both of my grandmothers, Mary and Kathryn.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
I love that.
They're both still living. One of them, the jewelry designer, she is still making jewelry. She's 84 years old, and then my other one is 86. So I attribute all my creativity to both of them. My parents are not creative. My dad's an attorney, and my mom was a social worker.
Yeah.
But I went to art school, and I studied graphic design.
Where did you go to school?
I went to SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design.
I do a lot, not a lot. We do events in Savannah. We do a lot.
Savannah's my favorite city.
So we do a lot in South Carolina, and I didn't realize North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, they're just right there.
They're right there.
Yeah.
I grew up in Alabama, so I'm not too far from there.
Where did you grow up?
In Huntsville.
Yeah. I lived in Mobile, Alabama for 12 years.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
I love Alabama, so. But I still, when they say Sweet Home Alabama, I'm the first one on the dance floor.
I love it. I am too.
So your grandmothers were artistic, and then you did this. That's awesome.
I've always been creative, and then wanted to pursue that in college. So went to school for graphic design, and then I started my business my sophomore year of college. And when I graduated, I went full-time into my business. So I'm just turned 30. I'm 10 years into my business so far, and this has been by far the best year. I've had some ups and downs. I got married and then I got divorced all before 30, and
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's been a blessing.
Yeah.
But this year has been, I've got some huge projects in the pipeline I can't say too much about, but it's my most favorite year in business so far.
Well, we'll have to meet with you. We do a lot. You know, we do have some jewelry that we put out.
Yeah.
So we'll have to, I know Ted Baker's in here and Joy. We'll have to meet with you later and talk to you about some of the stuff we do.
That would be awesome.
But we would I love what you're doing. Like, I'd love to see something with Root on it on some of those necklaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do a lot of custom. I'll have to tell you, not on camera, what we're doing right now.
Okay.
But yes, we're doing some really cool pieces right now.
I want to speak to you because we do a mentorship program at the Rahm Foundation.
I love that.
Yeah, and I have 4 kids, and they're older, 28 to 18, but 2 of them, actually 3, are really artistic and creative. And, you know, creatives, it takes a while to figure out because you can do so many different things. And I'm a creative, so I understand you're drawn to so many different things, and it takes a while to figure out what you want to do. Like, you might start in graphic design, and then you end up in photography, or you may start in acrylics. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I also paint too. So that's what I wanted to study in school, and then I ended up picking graphic design. And so I kind of dabble in a little bit of everything, but a lot of creative people do.
So what advice would you give? Because, like, I'm trying to get my kids to travel internationally just on their own and experience everything they can, because I understand the creative mind and how you're fascinated with so many things and you need to be exposed. It's not like you want to be at a desk all day.
Right.
It's a different type of personality, right? And you can't fit that kind of personality into a day-to-day desk job.
You cannot.
It doesn't work. And then people get
work.
mad at them, and I'm like, you don't understand. That's not what they want to do all day. But what advice would you give kids that are artists or musicians or into creative areas on how they need to find the area they want to focus on?
I think just dabble, try to, take different classes. I did a lot of summer programs, pre-summer college programs, and have taken different art classes. I took photography in high school. I took painting in high school, drawing. I think you just kind of have to dabble and see what you're interested in, and then meet people in the fields you're interested in as well.
Yeah. Because I think people start feeling lost sometimes when they don't know what to do. And I always say to people, you don't need to know exactly what you're going to do right now. I mean, you really just
I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
10 years into my business,
Me
I'm
too.
still figuring it out.
Me too. I think I confuse people because they're like, what do you do, for example? And I'm a creative, right? So it changes. Yeah. And people don't understand that because they think science is just...
Well, and business changes too.
Yeah,
I mean...
Absolutely.
Business... Being a creative person and being a business owner are 2 very different things.
They are.
I've learned how to balance both of them. I'm still learning the business part. I would say I'm better at the creative part, but there's been a lot of learning curves, but a lot of talking to people in the industry or meeting people. I do trade shows all over the country. I have my jewelry in the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Ryman, the Grand Ole Opry.
That's awesome. And those I'm so proud of you. I really am. That's amazing.
Those have just been meeting the right person at the right time, and that's, I think the most important part of owning a business too is just who you know.
Well, and I hope you do what we try to do at the Rahm Foundation. We really try to mentor. It's not always easy.
It's not.
Because, when someone's younger, it's hard to corral everything into a business, right?
Right.
But I think it's crucial because I think you have to take the time to mentor. And I know people giving you a break, right, to go into the Hall of Fame or wherever you're going is really crucial. And I think we all have to give each other breaks in life.
We do. And the company I'm working with, they said I'm the smallest business they've ever signed. So it just happened to be a random connection that I made. We'll have to go into more detail on the next podcast.
We will. I would love that. And I'd love to, we'll get your information. I know Stephanie has it, but I'd love to have you back on a podcast, have you try.
Yes, I would love to try. Yes.
And then we have other products and you can choose another product. But our goal again is to make people as great as they can be. And that looks different for everyone.
It does.
And everyone's always like, you can't make claims about nutrition, like supplements and skincare. And you can't, and we don't need to because every person's so different. And I think people that understand that the most are the creatives, because you understand that the way you see life is
it's totally different.
Unique, right? But I thank you for being here.
Of course.
Thank you for helping us today.
Me. Of course.
It means a lot to us.
Thank
so
you
we'll
so
have
much.
you back and we'll connect and make sure that you are part of what we're doing on this journey.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.